welcome to Annapolis, Maryland. Today, we're at the Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium to see who will come out victorious in the Military Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on a team from the ACC, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Volunteers offense will take the first swing of the game. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
And he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from him.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time at Georgia.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Pulls and fires complete. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head, yes.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So Navy's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
And here comes the offense on second down. Now on the option. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. A third and long coming up here. Wants to throw. It's Horvath. Quarterback moving. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return, it's Sampson. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They're facing a third down. Using his legs, it's Sampson. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And the Vols want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
In that 3rd down and manageable situation, I love the RPO play call. You just would love to see your offensive line get a little bit more push. That was a good look to run into, but the defense just beat him up front.
Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. He turns that loose down the right side. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They took it 68 yards on that drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Hodges. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. And Navy will go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on second down. On the option. He'll do it himself. The pitch. Finds a crease at the 20. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. Give to the big fullback. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
He'll ride his man on the option, and he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. The back goes in motion. They'll go to the fullback. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. Goes to the option. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
I tell you what, fullbacks are kind of dying breeds. You just don't use them very much. So when you bring them in the game, a lot of times you bring them in the game to be physical and stout blockers. And then occasionally you give them the ball in those short yardage situations. You say, go get me a first down, big fella.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Here comes the option. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys maybe that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that you're...
Picked off. Taking it the other way. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game. and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. To the air, it's Horvath. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Navy will have to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Hutchinson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out fast. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Working that left side now. And a quick completion, and even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to pass. It's Horvath. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, midshipman!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half will keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback checking the play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to fire on second down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. He fires one deep over the middle. Fires the pass, intercepted. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Annapolis and an intriguing Military Bowl. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Military Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And here comes the Navy offense. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Complete to the right. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. He's going to pass. The throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Power football with the run. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. On the option. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give him a bone, reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer in the future.
Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. Back to throw. It's Horvath. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. Touchdown, Navy! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that
Personal
blah,
foul.
blah, 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 blah actually works. But it's working now, but it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking for space. It's Sampson. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Volunteers will hustle to the line. He'll pull it on the read. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. trying to pick it up on the ground. And the Volunteers will move the sticks.
The RPO game works really well for this offense because the running back is very patient. It's a bit of a delayed handoff, but he's very good at finding the creases and finding the lanes and then putting his foot in the ground and getting...
Open runway ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown ball. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And Navy will go back on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Fullback's got it. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Grab near the sticks. It's Kent. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. They'll run the option. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Navy will have to punt it away and see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They execute and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Going to try to get it himself. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Time to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss it. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Handoff to the fullback. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Looking downfield, it's Horvath. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping him up and getting to the ground.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Looking for a man, it's Horvath. Firing to the right, complete. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Navy quick to the line. Looking to pass on 2nd down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it fly. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes to the end zone. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Find some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You've got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. He's not afraid to go deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Vols will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First down here for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got his man. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Got some of the work done on 1st down. Let's see what they have on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll pull it down. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game. Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Going for it all. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Touchdown, Volunteer! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
21.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes the Navy offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Vols are in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Feeling some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Good pickup there. He gets it out for the 1st down. Winning those individual